Well, it says they had like a new name written on a rock, a white stone, and the Book of Life itself should be
2:17 Revelation
2:17.
and 3:12 of Revelation.
He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches, should be people. To him that rewardeth will I give to eat of the unrighteous manna, that says hidden manna, and I will give him a white stone, and in the which is righteous, and in the stone a new name written, which no man knoweth, saying he that receiveth it.
Now you guys have to understand, manna here means his works. Hidden means, yes, it is hidden because that is unrighteous, but it is actually righteous. It's a righteous work that it is given, but you people will want to reject it because you guys think that you are righteous, that everything is okay. So he comes as a new name and a new image, stone, right? Go to 3, was it 3 something?
It's not that one. 3:12 maybe? Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my Israel, and he shall go no more out, and I shall write upon him the name of my God, and the name of the people of my God, which is New Israel, which cometh down out of heaven from Israel. And I will write upon him of my new name.
Yeah, what people gotta understand is, again, God, there is no such thing as God. It will be image.
Yes.
So every time you see the word God, it's either saying Israel or image. Because again, you guys don't understand Hebrew. So, therefore, it is saying that he will come in a new image and a new name that will be written on him. And there's another word that says, no man shall know his name. We're doing this to try to show you through a canon because you people need to be shown. It means witnessed.
The word tribulation is a test. So you're reading about here is people who have overcome a test in a trial, and it's not so much about the good guys and the bad guys. All have to go through this test, and you either choose righteousness or unrighteousness, which you are of both. And you know, these people, these pastors and these churches have just butchered this so bad. We're trying to help you out, understand this, and obviously, if you
go to Revelation 19 and 13. You people have to read this and really understand. Like, if you take this stuff in this canon for face value and you don't go off the Spirit, which He warned you that you should do, if you say you're a believer, then you should see how this right here is messed up in 19:13. Go ahead and read that.
And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of God.
Now, you really think there's some blood here, people? No, blood means spirit. Dipped means worked. He's worked in the Spirit. And what else?
And his name is called the Word of God.
How is that a name? Word of God. Word is spirit. God is image here. Spirit of the image. So there's a name that no one's gonna know until he reveals to himself. And he reveals it to the world. Because he's not supposed to know who he is, because he comes in a form of unrighteousness. Remember, Emmanuel warned you, people. Do not be drunken in the night. Do not work unrighteousness. Be sober, which means be righteous, be watchful. How can you do that if you don't have a law that you're trying to go by? He says, I will come as a thief in the night to you, as an unrighteous image, if you are not watchful of me, because you will then what? Reject him. Because he will be called the anti to you. He gave you a fair warning.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys don't even get it. You don't even know. Faith works without the faith. Works without faith. Faith is anyone can have faith. You could be a Buddhist and have faith. You could be a Satanist and have faith. So faith is a gift that is given to anyone. Okay, because everyone has a spirit, but not everyone has the righteous spirit. So therefore, the correct wording in this is works without the spirit is dead. Dead means unrighteous in Hebrew. So works without the spirit is unrighteous. Let me actually correct it even better. Works without the righteous spirit is unrighteous. The righteous spirit without works is unrighteous. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So you people are saying all you have to do is just believe and pray, and he did everything for you. Yeah, you're definitely unrighteous. You're not saved because you're not righteous. Being saved means being righteous. What you're doing is you're stuck in Babylon. You're becoming a slave. You are your own devil. In fact, actually, you're listening to devils called presidents and people in office and your boss at work, your mom and dad in your own house. What did he say? The enemies, the unrighteous people will be those in their own houses.
Mm-hmm.
People don't even have a clue.
I come not to bring peace, but a sword.
Sword is wrath, which
Families
means
will be
unrighteousness.
divided. 3 in a house will be divided against 2.
And this has yet to happen, and it will happen soon.
And you know that rapture, where supposedly you get poof, you're gone, and your clothes are laying on the ground?
How can any of that happen if no one's following the law? No one even knows the Sabbath.
That's not going to happen, people. The only proof you're gone is you decide to leave Babylon.
Mm-hmm.
Then quit your job and leave your car and just go with the clothes on your back.
Rapture means taken. Taken means to be delivered, which means what? Rapture, that means a righteous Passover. That's what it means. Rapture is righteous Passover. The only way you're going to have a righteous Passover is if you are following the law of Israel, the law of Emmanuel, Israel, and you see the coming and are watchful.
Mm-hmm.
Then you shall have a righteous Passover, because then you will follow him. Otherwise, you'll be what? Left behind. You'll be left in Babylon. Now, some of you people in the future may be left behind because you choose to be a witness to help and become a martyr. Because you'll stand up for the truth that has been hidden away for a long time. And people will try to kill you for it because they're going to be very angry. Like I
You
said,
want to talk about the second death?
it's going to be a little tricky for people, but yeah, I will. You guys got to understand, the first death is Adam. when he did what? He didn't listen to the law of the righteous spirit which was inside his own image.
Mm-hmm.
Because he did adultery by loving the flesh of Eve. Now remember, this is the first day of Genesis where it said he divided the light from the dark. Adam meant father. I mean, Adam has more meaning to this, but Adam was the first father, which means he was supposed to be of righteous spirit. So what did Israel do? He brought Eve, made from the same thing Adam was made from. Eve now became unrighteous because she was the dark half of Adam that he already had inside him.
Mm-hmm.
So what did Eve do? She went over to the tree. Now, you people love to slaughter this. You people of science and Christians, you are no better because you eat it up. Because you love Babylon so much. Makes me sick. Conscience. What is conscience? Conscience is the spirit. So when you're talking to yourself, who do you think you're talking to? Think about it, people. But you want to label this as conscience so you don't even have to think what the real situation is. So what did he do in her conscience? She talked to herself. She said, you know what? I want to do this. I want to go down this road. I want to take this. I want to do this. But you know what? I have a feeling that I shouldn't do that. That is wrong. That I should go this way. Now I'm going to wrestle with myself. I really want to go down that one side, but I feel that I should go down the other one. You know what? I really feel strong to go down this side, the left side. So I'm going to go now. Left, right, doesn't matter. I'm using it as an example. So I go down the left side where I feel really strong pull to. Now what happens, folks? You do something wrong, what happens? You get hurt, don't you? Because you did a wrong thing? Instead of listening to the righteous spirit in you that told you to do it this way, you did what? Blasphemy because you rejected it? Oh. You rejected him talking to you and telling you what you should do. Instead, you went on your own understanding of the flesh because you thought you were smarter. You thought you were better than him. What does it say? The devil thinks that they are better than God. So you thought you were better than him. You don't need that conscience telling you the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
So what did Eve do? She took it upon herself to eat of her own unrighteous works. And then she gave it to Adam. Adam, trust in me. Believe in me. And eat this. It's okay. Believe me. I talked to the Spirit. And it said that this was okay. Adam would say, oh, you talked to the Spirit? Yeah, I talked to the Spirit. It said that this was okay to eat, that we are now just like him. It's okay. Alright? I believe you. I love you. I'll eat it. Bam. What happened? He just messed up. He brought on the first death. The first death is unrighteous. He brought on the first unrighteousness.
Mm-hmm.
But he wasn't the first devil. It says if you are a devil of your father because you do this, right? Well, who was the first devil? Cain. He was the first one to lie, murder, steal. You name it, he did it. So, you people want to say there's an actual devil? Look in the mirror. If you don't want to follow Israel's law. Because I think you're looking at one.
Mm-hmm.
This is the reality. This is the truth that no one wants to tell you because no one wants to believe it. Everyone wants to think that they're good, so they all say that they all make up this belief on the Spirit, which is Israel.
What did he say to Cain? He says, you shall walk the earth
Mm-hmm.
forever.
which meant a certain
So that
amount of
tells you
time.
right there, the lake of fire isn't really this place
Mm-hmm.
of actual fire. It's you never finding righteousness and dying over and over and over.
Mm-hmm.
Death and hell are